Brother, your rotation is all over the place.
No, I think I'm doing it just fine.
Bro, it's all over the place.
What do you mean?
I'm watching you right now. I'm not bullshitting you. Trust me. Trust me.
All right,
Please,
give me a moment to take this L, and then I'll hear you out. See why I'm all over the place, bro. Just give me a minute. I'm having a moment. What's up, guys? Casual here, but I figured that I would share a few things I learned about Wuthering Waves, because in every game there are things you have to learn in order to have a more fulfilling experience. And gacha games can be quite complicated and very grindy due to the things required in order to progress. And well, I love anime. Gacha games seem to always breathe anime, and so that's why I'm here with you guys right now. And if you're in the fan service and waifus and husbandos, especially waifus, I'm sure this is why you're here right now. So this is just a video of a casual speaking his mind on what needs to be done in order for newcomers to enjoy the game enough to continue playing. So the first and most important thing, in my honest opinion, is having fun with Wuthering Waves. Gacha games have the word game in the phrase. Game should correlate with the word fun as fudge, fun as hizel, you know what I mean? Find elements of the game that brings enjoyment. Is it the level of character design? Wink wink, Buddha, rack, badonkadonk, whatever it is, you gotta find it. Is it the story, combat, exploration, events, the developer's commitment to making the experience fun, or a combination of the previously mentioned bullet points that tickles your fancy? Enjoyment tends to lead to commitment and effort, and when that happens, your fantasy with whatever game you're playing will be more than just a Final Fantasy, if you catch my Tokyo drift. Now the next thing you have to do, and this is extremely important, you need to read. I am fudging serious. You have to read.
Shit. Here we go again.
Read. I can't say that other part. You know, Uncle Ruckus would tell you that part.
Is that all you got?
Oh, no. That's just the tip of this iceberg. Read. Read.
So there is so much information that you can miss by not researching. I said researching, not that kind of research, not that Rule 34 research, but I'm talking actual research on what your characters can do. Do more than just research the physical anatomy of your characters. Go touch the damn grass and hit the damn books. Sometimes the slightest lack of information can make using characters that you have that much more difficult. And I lost count how many times viewers from the WUWA space patiently tried to help me see different errors I was making when using particular characters. Now this one is something that I've seen so much and hear so much about, and that's learning team synergy. That spit is fudging key. Learning what characters do and how they help other characters on your team is a huge plus in gacha gaming. Probably gaming in general, but when it comes to gacha gaming, that's just ginormous, because you want to maximize your chances of success, and especially when you are using currency to get characters like that gambling spit. So you definitely gotta, you know, pick your poison and look, read, and choose carefully, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta know what they do. Are the characters that you have damage dealers, support DPS, or support? Are there characters that can commit to more than just one role? I mean, the last thing you want to do is pull for a character that does nothing to help the characters that you currently have. And let's go ahead and add some context to what I'm talking about when it comes to the First Lady, Jinxie. Now, I mainly used Yenlin and Yanwu, and they definitely did well, but they did nowhere near as good as Cantarella and Verina, especially Cantarella. A lot of her attacks, especially when you trigger her ult, dude, she does so many coordinated attacks in seconds. Seconds! She is that character that's just going to fill up Gen C's gauge just that fast, to the point where you can just continuously deal max damage. So Cantarella pretty much outperforms every other character that I have mentioned in terms of actually filling up Gen C's forte gauge to the max. But then you also have Verina, which is a huge help as well. Gives you plenty of synergy because she not only does coordinated attacks, but then she also helps build Concerto, which is something that Cantarella needs. With this combination, with these two characters, with Cantarella's continuous coordinated attacks, and then Verina not only building Concerto, but also buffing damage. Oh, I almost forgot. What? Cantarella could also buff damage too. And we're talking resonance skill damage. So Gen C's really gonna pop off with those two. I mean, so once you get the rotation down with these two, you're gonna see some crazy numbers from Gen C, and this is what I mean by synergy. You definitely want that. But like I said, it always depends on what you are able to get. And you could definitely put in some good work with characters like Mortafee, Yanlin, and Yanwu, but I feel like they just pale in comparison to these two. But hey, I could be wrong. I'm a casual, but man, Gen C's forte stacks just goes up like somebody's speed dialing. It's insane. So that's just to give you a quick brief overview of why it's important to have 10 team synergy, because it's just going to help you a great deal in the long run, especially if you're trying to do some good spit with endgame. So there you go. That was probably a long-winded conversation shit. You know, I also got a lot of help during my live streams when it came to this bullet point. I mean, Backseat Gaming, I know a lot of people are not a fan of Backseat Gaming, especially during live streams, but for me personally, when playing WUWA, Backseat Gaming just helps me when I stream. You know, like, you know, I allow it as long as the tomatoes being thrown are not too big and rotten. For the most part, when I look back at my experiences, it was more constructive than destructive, so it's all good to me. You know, it's good shit.
Brother, your rotation is all over the place.
No, I think I'm doing it just fine.
Bro, it's all over the place.
What do you mean?
I'm watching you right now. I'm not bullshitting you. Trust me. Trust me.
All right,
Please,
just give me a moment to take this L, and then I'll hear you out. See why I'm all over the place, bro. Just give me a minute. I'm having a moment. Another thing you want to do is try to focus on building one character at a time, because a better focus will prevent you from wasting too much of your resources. I mean, I find it helpful, and this is what people told me, to focus more on the characters that you're using as your main damage dealers, also known as DPS. Because then when you're choosing a character and you're going to use them as support, it's helpful because you don't have to focus so much on getting the best substats right away, which means you would free up resources for better echo farming. And that's extremely important because when you get deeper into the game, you're gonna find yourself short on options when it comes to resources, especially if you're building a hell of a lot of characters. So yeah, you want to free up as much resources as you reasonably can. All right, it's context time. It's context time. It's context time. Hello again, Cantarella. But we have to say hello to Verina, the miner. All right, so there she is. And Verina, one of the best support in the game, and this is a character that you could virtually get for free early game. Like, if there is any character that you want to get from the standard banner, if you're looking for an A1 support, dude, look no further than Verina, bro. I mean, insane heals, very nice buffs for your entire team, not just one character, and the amount of time that you're given in order to obtain that buff is actually great. You get a lot of time. What was it, like 30 seconds or some spit? Let's look. This is why you want to read. Yeah, there we go. 30 seconds. Damage amplified 15%. 30 seconds. Believe it or not, 30 seconds is a lot of time to get through a rotation and apply that buff to the desired character. So that's freaking big time. So with Verina, once I get over here, look, I've been using this set like this the entire time. I didn't even complete the set, and I wasn't even focused on crit damage, crit rate, or anything. It was just mainly attack, because of the fact that her heals actually are as strong as her attack, because the heals scales off of the amount of attack percent that she has. So that's all I really did. I didn't even fully invest in the echoes. I mean, this is just crazy. So I mean, like, you just make sure you get the right echo set, rejuvenating glow, attack percent, maybe a little energy regen, and you're good to go. You don't even have to really commit to insane substats. So I mean, that means you spend less time wasting resources trying to get the best substats for your echo set. Not only that, with Verina, you don't have to do a lot of crazy investment when it comes to like her forte circuit, resonance liberation, and all that. Now, if you want a little extra cushion, yeah, you could definitely work on these three here. Maybe if you want to increase some of the attack here, you can definitely do that. Increase the heals here. But she does some amazing work, and I don't even have her fully invested yet. Eventually, I'll come around to maybe getting this one, and maybe this one and this one to maximize it. But I don't have to really worry about it right now, because where she is right now, it's comfortable. I mean, she does her job well. And then if you look at the amount of health, if you look at the amount of health that I got on her, she's at level 70, but look at a lot of the health that she has, right? She has a lot of health. And, you know, I made sure I used the right main echo, you know, to even apply a damage reduction buff for the entire team. So, I mean, that's also a big help, you know what I mean? So, very little investment and you get a lot out of her. I'm telling you, man, it just saves time and resources, and that's what I mean by support characters that's going to save resources. Pulling wisely is very fundamental when it comes to gacha gaming. Of course, it's very important. I have the 3Ks, not the racist kind. I just call this the 3Ks. Know what you want, know what you need, and know what banners you need to treat like No Nut November if there is something that meets both your preference and need. The 3Ks. Don't always get too caught up in the meta as well, especially if you're not a spender, because you may not always get all of the pieces that you want to play properly. Because think about it, you try to pull a character that you need and you actually want, but you don't win the 50-50. Now you're in a situation. So you definitely want to be like Jiraiya and do some research. Getting better at playing Wuthering Waves is important, but enjoying it is just as crucial, because like I said, enjoyment leads to commitment. So I hope you found this video enjoyable and informative. Be sure to share your thoughts in the comment section below about what you've learned in your WUWA experience. I don't mind you giving me some pointers as well, because I'm still learning, grinding, and most importantly of all, enjoying, because I am an enjoyer. And I ain't gonna play anything if I don't enjoy it. So it is what it is. So be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for more WUWA live streams and videos, because Whether it's the next video or the next live stream, I can't wait to see it. So do like what Lumi says and keep your eyes on the horizon. Peace and God bless, guys.